I'm so sad that they moved out. I cannot believe that I was dumb enough to live in a society that doesn't believe in having your kids with you your whole life. The idea that we look at places where kids live at home as backwards is beyond me. And shout out to the entire Indian subcontinent. You know, it's just like, family is everything. They drive me crazy. But it's just, meaning is available for you. And again, you know, every time I get a chance to eat a rambutan, it's one of my favorite fruits. Mangoes, rambutans, jackfruit, sitafal, if you can get custard apple. The amount of pleasure I get. I've never had a good custard apple in the entire time I've lived in the US. Not one. I've had a frozen one imported from Taiwan. You get this cherimoya. Just get out of here, cherimoya. You're not good. Great custard apple, great sitafal or ramfal. What a pleasure to be on this earth. And it's available to almost anyone. I just think that you can find meaning. You know, for God's sakes, go to Spotify if you have a connection, if you can afford a connection to Spotify, and put in Pablo Casal's version of the Bach cello suites. You're as rich as you need to be. I've flown private. I'd much prefer to listen to Pablo Casal's playing the cello suites in economy than to be deprived of real luxury. I don't know. I just, to me, meaning is everywhere. I can't swing a cat without hitting meaning.
Have you always been like that? Or is that something that you've cultivated? The point about being able to swing a cat and find meaning, so many people that would be listening now could swing a 100-mile stick and wouldn't hit meaning in their lives. But you seem to be able to find it in the purer things, the more simple things. And I'm wondering if that's something that we can all cultivate with a change of perspective, or if it's just the way that you've always been.
Why is Joe Rogan such a big deal? You ever listen to Joe Rogan talk about pugilism? Two gentlemen beating the crap out of each other as poetry, as chess. I could listen to Joe talk about MMA for days.
Yeah.
You know, the story of Mighty Mouse, the guy trapped in some, I don't know, flyweight division with unbelievable skills who never gets to meet a formidable enemy, you know?
Do you think that's a privilege? Do you think that there's a privilege in being able to craft a story? Because so much of the meaning you're describing there comes from these great stories. And not everybody is able to craft the story upon seeing something. You probably look at this item in front of me, this glass, and create a story about it that drives meaning, that makes you feel something.
I worry about its manufacture. How is it that we got a surface of revolution? What is the industrial process? How do I take a picture of this and get a photograph of the machine that made it? Or you know that fly that has been buzzing around us this entire interview?
Yeah.
Do you remember when Obama had a fly?
Yeah, and he caught it and yeah.
The confidence of that man. See, I'd try that and I'd miss and I'd screw it up in front of millions of people. You know, it's like I took so much meaning away from that fly.
Were you trying to, or is that just a sort of predisposition?
We all did.
Not everyone. Some people would have gone,
How was it that you knew exactly what I was talking about? Because he captured a moment. He was the girl in the red dress.